mean, training's been going great. I'm fortunate to hook up with Ricky Lundell and Lundell MMA and train with Frank Mir as he get ready for his fights. This is his third camp. So what's fun is he's training with Angela Reyes, my boxing coach, and I'm training with Ricky, his grappling coach, and his head coach, actually. And it's cool to be able to see all the applications being done because, you know, I'm still understanding the grappling. My forte is still stand-up. David Gavick out here in hybrid performance, he's been helping me a lot with my strength and conditioning. There's one thing to perfect your craft, and he's always all about you need to protect your craft, meaning that you want to make sure that you have the muscles to endure all the physical activities you have to do. So I'm real fortunate with that. And yeah, you know, it's a day in the life. It's neat. With MMA, there's so many options, and I think those who are really good with their fundamentals, whether they're with one style or two styles or whatever, that's really going to show. There's a lot of core fundamentals I see in boxing that's very effective in the cage. As you see, Frank Mir, he's knocked out his last two opponents, and he's been sparring with one of our heavyweight champs, you know, in Romain Stavern, and it's neat to be able to actually see him play chess, knowing the lineups with his footwork, knowing the lineups with his head movement, lineups with his punching, southpaw versus conventional, and vice versa. So I feel like with that, oh my gosh, it goes a long way. And if you're a grappler, if you know how to box, you can read punches, you can stand right in front of your opponent, I don't know, like 6 inches away, see that jab coming, boom, there's your takedown, you know what I mean? So it's nice to be able to see the transitions and then kind of see the openings. Again, it takes a lot of work, and it really all depends on your coaching, you know, who's able to show that to you. I think there's a certain tenacity that a lot of MMA female fighters bring, and they can bring that into the ring. I think it would be great in terms of, you know, I think fighting is fighting, and I think one of the biggest things that a lot of boxers need to test is their heart. So if an MMA female fighter comes in there and they test a boxer's heart, you know, that boxer has to have that heart, has to match it. And then do they have the technique to back it up, or they have the range, they have the jab, they have the footwork, can they pace the rounds and so forth. So, you know, I think the opening, right now being a fighter, it's awesome. You can go into MMA, you can go into boxing, you can go into Muay Thai, kickboxing, etc. And I feel like it creates a lot more jobs for us, you know.
Holly Holm is fighting Ronda Rousey. You got kind of mixed emotions about this. One saying that Ronda Rousey is going to be her toughest challenge because Holly Holm is coming from a boxing background. She's a true legitimate boxer. Other people are saying that she's not ready for Ronda. You being from both sports, how do you see this fight, and does Holly Holm have a chance to beat Ronda?
Well, first off, it's two different sports. I think what Holly Holm is able to bring into the cage is that she has experience. She knows how to extend rounds. She understands footwork, distancing, and so forth. She's a southpaw, so her lines should be a little bit different. Ronda Rousey, she's awesome with pressure. She obviously has that judo background, and she's increasing her game into boxing. And I feel like in a 5-minute period, you know, it's all about, you know, between them. Who's able to show their weakest card first. If Ronda's going to come at you, does Holly Holm have the heart and the experience to actually, you know, keep her at the tail end of her jabs, her punches, her kicks, and keep her at bay? You know what I mean? So it'll be a good fight. Hopefully, you know, both of them will be able to train at their peak and be able to perform at the performance they want to showcase in front of everyone, you know?
As a boxer, what would you say Ronda Rousey needs, you know, to better her craft? Or do you think she's a great boxer?
I think right now, I think she's exactly where she needs to be at, you know? I think it's time for the other girls to step up to the plate and kind of, you know, challenge her with what she's able to bring. You know, there's one thing that she says that I truly, you know, agree with, is that whether it's right or wrong, if it works, it works. You know what I mean? So whether you have correct technique, bad technique, if you're punching someone and they drop, I mean, hey, you're still winning the round. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, even though it's a sport, it is a fight. And I feel like Ronda has that ability. She brings that into the cage. And I'd love to see the other women just step up the game. You know, just bring all of your experience, get good coaching, you know, go in there, have a plan. It's a big stage, so be prepared for that, and just showcase just female fighters, you know, just give everyone else an opportunity, just keep opening the doors for us.
Maybe one day we'll have Ana versus Ronda.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, first come to shove, you know, I'm a fighter. What I want to do is fight. I want to fight on the big stage. If it happens, and it happens. If it doesn't. Right now, I would just love to you know, just whip out my punches and set up a good takedown and just thrash someone on ground and pound. You know what I mean? I'm just worried about my technique right now and just getting myself at peak condition when the time comes. So, you know, it's one day at a time. We're looking at the next fight being an MMA fight. No contract signed yet, but the date we're looking at is like in mid-December, December 11, I think, with one championship. So hopefully I can get that that fight going on. Love to go for a title. We're ready.